Let me start by asking you something real. Have you ever laid in bed at night, staring at the ceiling with tears in your eyes, wondering why life feels so hard? Wondering why you keep giving and giving, but it feels like the world keeps taking and taking? Have you ever felt like your best just ain't good enough? Like you're running a race, but the finish line keeps moving? I'm talking about that pain. Most people don't talk about the pain behind the smile, the weight behind the strength, the loneliness behind always being the strong one. See, there comes a point in life where you look around and realize you've been surviving, but you haven't really been living. You've been showing up for everybody else, but who's been showing up for you? You're the one who holds the family together, the one who sacrifices, the one who prays, the one who hopes, and yet you feel stuck. You feel like the world forgot your name. But let me tell you something that might just change your life. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible, and your story ain't over. The reason you feel that heaviness, that frustration, that deep ache for more, it's because you were built for something greater. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out, but somewhere along the road, life wore you down. Somebody told you to be realistic. Somebody told you not to dream too big. Somebody laughed when you spoke your vision out loud. And slowly, piece by piece, you started shrinking yourself to fit into their box. But baby, let me tell you right now, you weren't made for a box. You got fire in you. You got greatness in you. But you keep waiting for somebody to give you permission to walk in it. You keep waiting for the right time, the right connection, the right sign. Listen, the right time is now, and you don't need a sign when you've already got a calling. See, the problem ain't that you're not capable, it's that you've been living too long under the weight of other people's opinions. You've been playing small because you were raised in an environment that couldn't handle your shine. But just because you were born in struggle doesn't mean you're sentenced to it. You might have come from dysfunction, pain, heartbreak, poverty, rejection, but that's not your identity. That's just part of your story. That's the grit behind your greatness. That's the foundation your success will stand on. Because here's the truth, the best diamonds come from the roughest places. The most powerful voices come from the quietest pain. The loudest victory comes after the hardest battle. So yeah, you got knocked down. So what? You still breathing, ain't you? That means you still got fight in you. And if you got fight in you, you can rise. You don't need the approval of people who didn't believe in you to begin with. You don't need the applause of those who left you behind. You just need one thing, a made-up mind. When you decide, really decide, that you're done settling, everything changes. See, a made-up mind is the most powerful thing in the world. You can be broke, tired, misunderstood, underestimated, but if your mind is made up, baby, it's already done. You walk different. You talk different. You stop chasing validation. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't even deserve front row seats to your life. Too many of y'all been giving VIP access to folks who wouldn't even show up for you in your worst hour. They don't call. They don't support, but you keep bending over backward trying to please people who are allergic to your purpose. Let them go, let them watch, let them doubt, but don't let them stop you. Because where you're going, not everybody can come, and let me say this too, stop apologizing for wanting more. There is nothing wrong with dreaming big. There's nothing wrong with wanting to own your business, retire your mama, break generational curses, or stand on stages people said you'd never reach. There's nothing wrong with walking in a room and knowing you belong. That's not arrogance, that's ownership. That's what happens when you finally stop begging for crumbs and start sitting at your own table. Don't let fear run your life. Fear is loud, but it's a liar. It'll tell you you're not ready. It'll tell you you're too old, too late, too broken, too unqualified, but fear only knows your past. Faith sees your future. You gotta learn to trust what's inside of you, even when everything around you says otherwise. Some of you are waiting for the struggle to end before you start building. But the struggle is the blessing, that grind, that hustle, those tears, they're shaping you. God doesn't waste pain, He uses it. You want strength, it's found in the pain. You want purpose, it's buried under pressure. You want growth, then embrace the fire, because that's where warriors are made. And stop comparing your journey to everybody else's. Social media got y'all messed up. You sitting here feeling like a failure because somebody else got a new car, a new house, a new ring, but you don't see what they had to go through to get it. You don't see the debt, the depression, the sleepless night. You just see the highlight reel and start doubting your own progress. Stop that. Your path is yours. You're not behind. You're right on time. Let me be real with you. The next level of your life will demand a new version of you. You can't take old habits into a new season. You can't take toxic people into a healthy future. You can't walk in your calling while still clinging to your comfort zone. You got to decide, do you want approval or do you want purpose? See, purpose don't come wrapped in comfort. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with lonely nights, with doors slammed in your face, with folks saying, you changed. And you know what? You did. You grew. You matured. You stopped settling. That's not a bad thing. That's a sign you're becoming who you were born to be. Somebody out there needs what you carry. Your story, your gift. Your voice, it's the answer to someone else's prayer. But they'll never receive it if you keep hiding, if you keep shrinking, if you keep waiting for life to feel safe. There's nothing safe about destiny. Destiny is bold. Destiny is disruptive. Destiny will wake you up at 3 a.m. and say, get up, it's time. You know deep down there's more for you. You can feel it, that restlessness, that ache, that vision you can't shake, it's not random. That's your spirit calling you higher. That's your inner champion saying, let me out. And the moment you stop playing small, the world will make room for your greatness. People won't understand. That's okay. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to walk out. You're not here to be understood. You're here to be undeniable. So when you walk in a room, don't bring your doubt, bring your destiny. Don't bring your past, bring your purpose. Don't bring your pain, bring your power. You were never meant to just exist. You were created to live fully, love deeply, and lead boldly. But that only happens when you stop surviving and start stepping into your greatness. That only happens when you stop asking for permission and start walking in purpose. So if you needed a sign, this is it. If you needed a message, you just heard it. Your next chapter doesn't need more time, it needs more courage. Your breakthrough isn't waiting on somebody else, it's waiting on you to rise, to fight, to believe again, to speak life again, to dream again, to live again, because when you do, when you really do, everything changes. So now the question is, what are you going to do with what you just heard? You've been fed, your soul's been stirred, your heart's been reminded that you are not done yet. This moment right here, it's not just another video, another message, another thing to swipe past and forget. This is your turning point, the moment you stop watching life from the sidelines and start stepping into the game, because if you don't do something with this now, you'll stay stuck, not because you weren't worthy, but because you refuse to move. There's a version of you that's already victorious, already bold, already free. That version of you is waiting on a decision, not from the world, not from your friends, but from you. You've cried long enough. You've doubted long enough, you've settled long enough, now it's time to stand. It's time to say, I don't care what happened before. I don't care who counted me out. I don't care how many times I failed. I'm still here and I'm ready to rise. You might not have the support. You might not have all the answers, but if you've got breath in your lungs, then you've got purpose in your life. If you've got a little faith, just enough to take one step, then take it. Because one step turns into a walk. That walk turns into a run, and before you know it, you're flying past everything they said you'd never overcome. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them whisper. You just keep building, keep working, keep rising, Because when your breakthrough hits, when the glow-up happens, when the tables turn, the same people who dismissed you will have to watch you walk in everything they said you'd never have. You were never ordinary. You were never average. You were always chosen, always marked for more. This is your moment. Don't let it pass. Rise up, live bold, and show the world exactly why God kept you breathing.